Nature is full of surprises. Some creatures, by any logical standard, should not be alive yet. They thrive. Today, we're diving into the world of 10 bizarre survivors that defy science, common sense, and sometimes even death itself. These animals have superpowers that would make a comic book hero jealous. So buckle up, because things are about to get weird. First on our list is the undisputed champion of survival, the tardigrade, also known as the water bear. These microscopic critters are virtually indestructible. You can boil them, freeze them to near absolute zero, crush them under immense pressure, and even blast them with lethal doses of radiation. They just don't care. Their secret? They can enter a state of suspended animation called cryptobiosis, essentially drying themselves out and waiting for conditions to improve. They've even survived the vacuum of outer space. Scientists have rehydrated tardigrades that were dormant for over 30 years, and they just woke up and carried on with their day. It's hard to imagine a tougher creature on this planet, or off it. Next up, we have the Peter Pan of the animal kingdom, the axolotl. This adorable salamander from Mexico has a unique life strategy. It never grows up. It remains in its larval, aquatic form its entire life, a phenomenon called neoteny. But its eternal youth isn't its only superpower. The axolotl is a master of regeneration. If it loses a limb, it doesn't just grow back a stump, it regenerates a perfect, fully functional replacement. This includes legs, jaws, and even parts of its spinal cord and brain. Scientists are studying these amazing abilities, hoping to unlock the secrets of regeneration for human medicine. It's a real-life superhero, just a very smiley, frilly one. Let's travel back in time with our third creature, the horseshoe crab. These aren't actually crabs, they're more closely related to spiders and scorpions. And when I say back in time, I mean it. These living fossils have been roaming the ocean floors for an astonishing 450 million years. Looking almost identical to their ancient ancestors, they've survived multiple mass extinctions that wiped out nearly all life on Earth. But their most remarkable feature is their blood. It's not red, it's a brilliant blue due to its copper base. This blue blood contains a special clotting agent that is incredibly sensitive to bacteria, making it invaluable for testing the sterility of medical equipment and vaccines. These ancient survivors are silent heroes of modern medicine. Now for a creature you might be a little familiar with, the cockroach. Before you reach for the bug spray, let's appreciate its sheer tenacity. These insects are masters of survival. They can hold their breath for 40 minutes and survive underwater for half an hour. Famously, a cockroach can live for up to a week without its head. It doesn't need its brain to breathe, and its body can function independently until it eventually dies of thirst. They're also highly resistant to radiation, able to withstand doses that would be fatal to humans many times over. They can eat almost anything, from glue and soap to leftover pizza, which is why they thrive in our cities. They might be pests, but you have to respect their grit. Have you ever wished you could turn back the clock? Our fifth creature, the immortal jellyfish, or Torotopsis dohrnii, actually can. When this tiny jellyfish gets old, sick, or faces environmental stress, it doesn't just die. Instead, it can revert its cells back to their earliest stage, a polyp, and begin its life cycle all over again. It's the biological equivalent of an old person transforming back into a baby. This process can theoretically repeat forever, making it biologically immortal. It can still be eaten by predators, but it has found a way to cheat death from old age. It's a mind-bending concept that challenges our fundamental understanding of life and death. From the ocean to the land, let's meet the lungfish. As its name suggests, this fish has a very special adaptation. It can breathe air. Most fish rely on gills to extract oxygen from water, but the lungfish has one or two primitive lungs, similar to ours. This allows it to survive in oxygen-poor water. Even more impressively, when its river or lake dries up during a drought, the lungfish burrows into the mud, secretes a mucus cocoon around itself, and enters a state of estivation. It can remain dormant like this, breathing air through a small tube to the surface, for several years until the rains return. It's a fish that can literally wait out a drought on dry land. Our seventh survivor is one of the strangest mammals on Earth, the naked mole rat. These wrinkly, buck-toothed rodents live in underground colonies like insects and are full of biological quirks. For one, they live an incredibly long time for a rodent, up to 30 years, which is about 10 times longer than a mouse. They are highly resistant to cancer and seem to defy the aging process. They also have a very low metabolism and can survive in environments with extremely low oxygen levels, an adaptation to their crowded underground burrows. They can't feel certain types of pain and are essentially cold-blooded mammals. The naked mole rat is a living puzzle that scientists are eager to solve. Next, we have a creature with a built-in chemical weapon, the bombardier beetle. When threatened, this beetle doesn't just bite or sting. It unleashes a defense mechanism straight out of a sci-fi movie. It has the separate chambers in its abdomen containing different chemicals. When it's in danger, it mixes these chemicals in a third chamber, causing a violent chemical reaction. The result is a boiling hot, noxious spray that it can aim with incredible accuracy at its attacker. The spray is nearly the temperature of boiling water and can be fatal to other insects and painful to larger predators. It's a walking, six-legged chemical factory. From boiling hot to freezing cold, our ninth creature is the Antarctic icefish. These fish live in the Southern Ocean, where water temperatures are often below freezing. Any other fish would turn into a block of ice, but the icefish has a remarkable adaptation. Its blood contains natural antifreeze proteins that prevent ice crystals from forming in its body. But that's not all. It's also the only known vertebrate without hemoglobin, the protein that makes blood red and carries oxygen. Its blood is clear. It absorbs oxygen directly from the cold, oxygen-rich water through its scaleless skin and large gills. It's a ghost-like fish thriving in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Finally, let's talk about the opossum. Often seen as a simple scavenger, this marsupial has some seriously impressive survival skills. One of its most famous traits is its immunity to snake venom. An opossum can be bitten by venomous snakes like rattlesnakes and copperheads and simply walk it off. Their blood contains a protein that neutralizes the venom, but their most well-known defense is playing possum. When faced with a threat it can't fight or flee, an opossum will go into an involuntary comatose state. Its body goes limp, its breathing slows, and it releases a foul-smelling fluid, convincingly mimicking a dead animal. Predators, who usually prefer a fresh kill, will often lose interest and move on, allowing the opossum to make a miraculous recovery. From the microscopic tardigrade to the immortal jellyfish and the venom-proof opossum, these creatures prove that survival isn't just about being the strongest or the fastest. It's about adaptation, innovation, and sometimes just being really, really weird. Each one has a unique strategy that allows it to thrive where others would perish. Which one of these incredible survivors amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the wild side of life, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more unbelievable facts every week. Thanks for watching.